Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is All Random Daily 007 speaking, your secret agent to loads of fun. I am playing an exhibition game as the LSU Tigers versus the Alabama Roll Tide.
Here in Baton Rouge, Louisiana at Tiger Stadium, these fans are anxious to see this game get started. It's time to bundle up because it's going to be a chilly one for tonight's game between the Alabama Crimson Tide and the LSU Tigers. And here come the Tigers. Hi everybody, Brad Nessler along with Kirk Herbstreit and Lee Corso. Glad you could join us today for this classic SEC rivalry. And I tell you what, there is little in the way of camaraderie between these two schools. The Tigers seem to have the better team. They should win this game. What do you think, Kirk?
You know, I'm going to have to agree with that for one big reason. LSU looks a little overpowering in this one, and I think it's all because of their running back. He's a tremendous athlete, and Lee, I think he'll have a big game running behind those big hog mollies up front.
I was just about to say that, but forget about it. LSU is going to run through, around, and over this defense, Kirk. I'm interested in seeing how many rushing yards are going to roll up in this one.
Thank you, guys. The team captains are on the field, and this game is about to get underway. And the fans are on their feet awaiting the start of this game as the players line up for their kick. Here's the kick. Number 31 takes it to the 16. He's to the 50, the 40, at the 30, to the 20, to the 10. He returns it all the way to score. That was a big-time return.
Woo! Did you see some of the blocks on that play, Coach?
I sure did. This special teams unit feels that they can score at any time. If everybody plays their assignments like they did there, I'd have to agree with them.
And he tacks on the extra point. With under 5 minutes remaining in the first quarter of play. The score, LSU 7, Alabama 0. LSU lines up for the kickoff. Number 3 and number 1 back to return. Kicks it off. And it sails out of the end zone for a touchback. He really booted that thing, Kirk.
And Brad, you know what? This is such a great weapon to have on special teams.
They'll get the ball here at the 20. 4-3 defense. Number 14 gives it up the middle. Schmidt with a takedown at the 22. The running back gets 2 on the carry. It's 2nd down and 8. Ball on the 22. The Tigers use a 4-man front here. They hand it off. Warner brings him down at the 26. That's 4 yards on the play. It's 3rd down and 4 to go. Ball on the 26-yard line. Alabama comes out with 2 tight ends. Back to pass. And they bring him down for a sack on the play. He just blew past the blockers and dragged the quarterback down.
Boy, excellent play by the defense here. A few extra seconds, and those receivers might have been open.
It's 4th down and 10 yards to go. Ball on the 20-yard line. The Crimson Tide are lining up to punt it away. Number 44 punts it, and he didn't get much distance on it. Allen fields it at the 46.
Got an inadvertent face mask. I'm the defense. First down.
You know what? This is a good time to execute the plays you practiced all week.
1st and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line. LSU goes with the ace set here. He drops back. He's looking. And it's caught. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield. Drop back a yard.
I'd run it down their throats here. Nothing too special.
2nd and 11 coming up. Ball on the 39. LSU comes to the line. Only one man in the backfield. Sheds that one. Number 20 with a takedown at the 31.
Holding. On the offense. 10 yards. Still second down.
I like this play right here, and I'm telling you why. It's a long yardage situation, and this pass play allows your players the ability to convert the first down.
LSU sets up with 4 receivers. He's looking for his man. Number 3 has it, and down he goes at the 17. And the wideout gets a chance to show what he can do.
Oh, he sure does, and he doesn't disappoint either. Great athletic ability.
Here's another look, Coach.
Yo, check out this pass. That kid sees an open man right there and just zips it to him. Good pass. Nice catch, too. I'd run an option here. When you're this close to the end zone, it's hard for the defense to key on any one guy.
Defense lines up in a 3-4. On the option, he's inside the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Tigers. That was a beautiful run by the quarterback.
It really was. Hard to believe this guy's playing quarterback and not running back. He really can tote it.
He hits the PAT. And under 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. The score, LSU 14, Alabama nothing. LSU ready to kick this one off. He sends this one deep. Kicks it off. That was some kick.
Yo, does that guy have a leg or what?
They'll go to work at the 20. Number 29, alone in the backfield. Number 14, running the option. Number 33, brings him down at the 20-yard line. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2nd and 10, ball on their own 20. LSU lines up defensively, a 4-3. He lets it go. And that one's fallen incomplete. That was a dangerous throw.
Oh, not a very good decision. He's got to either throw this one away or take a sack. You don't want to go back to the sideline and have a discussion with the old ball coach if that had been an interception.
Number 14, back to pass. He passes it complete. Smith with a takedown at the 30-yard line. A nice pass play there.
Let me tell you, the reason why this play worked was the fact that the defense didn't do a good job of knocking the wide receiver off his route. You got to jam him at the line and throw their timing off.
Number 14 drops to throw. Picked off. He's at the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. That interception couldn't have come at a worse time for the offense.
Man, you said it. It's only the first half, and we're talking about this team being out of the football game?
To get back in the game, they need to start making some defensive stops and put some points on the board.
tacks on the extra point. Less than 2 to go in our first quarter of play. The score, LSU 21, Alabama nothing. LSU to kick this one off. Nice kick, plenty of distance. Kicks it off. We sure got all of that one.
Yeah, I bet the special team coach would love to see that one.
They'll take over at the 20. 4-man front by the defense. Number 14 gives it up the middle. Number 21 brings him down at the 20-yard line. Nothing going on that one. So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line. Two tight ends here. Number 14, options out to the left. Number 11 tackles him for a loss on the play.
Holding. On the offense. 10-yard penalty. Still second down.
Second and long. Ball on their own 10. The Crimson Tide line up with 2 tight ends.
Offside. On defense. 5-yard penalty. Still second down.
Second down, and they got 15 for the first down. Ball on their own 15. Taken down at the 16. And the fullback plows ahead for maybe a yard. 3rd and 14. Ball on their own 16. Number 29 is the deep back as they line up in the I. Number 14 back to throw. Lets it go. And they couldn't hook up on that one. And they do a good job at swatting that one away.
You're right, Brad. Excellent awareness by the defender to know where the football is and get his hand on it.
4th and 14 coming up. Ball on the 16. The Crimson Tide line up the punt. Allen takes it at the 49. To the 20. To the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. That's what his ability can do.
Well, here you see a combination of things. His athletic ability, his ability to improvise, and his speed accelerating by the defense. Keep this in mind, guys. He is capable of doing this every time he touches the ball.
He hits the PAT. So down to just a few seconds left in the first quarter with the score, LSU 28, Alabama nothing. LSU ready to kick this one off. Kicks it off. And they can forget about returning this one. He sent that one a mile, Coach.
Oh, that was a sensational kick. Good, strong leg on that young man.
They'll start this drive at the 20. 4-3 defense. Number 14 gives it up the middle. And he's tackled at the 24-yard line. The fullback gains about 4 yards there. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Ball on their own 24. And we've come to the end of the first quarter with the score, LSU 28, Alabama nothing. Well, the teams have switched sides, and we're ready for the start of the second quarter. It's 2nd down and 6 to go. Ball on the 24-yard line. LSU comes out in a 4-3. Drops back to pass. He throws it, and it's incomplete. It's third down and 6 to go. Ball on their own 24. The Crimson Tide have 5 receivers on this play. Number 14 steps back to pass. Incomplete pass. The wide receiver couldn't catch up to that ball.
And you know what? No one could have caught up to that one. He just misfired it.
It's fourth down and 6 yards to go. Ball on the 24-yard line. Alabama ready to pump this one away. Didn't get all of that one. Allen fields at the 48. To the 20. To the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. A huge special teams miscue there, guys.
No doubt. We'd love to have that one back.
Yeah, but credit the return for a great run back. He just ran by everybody.
Tacks on the extra point. So with just under 5 minutes remaining in the second quarter, the score, LSU 35, Alabama nothing. LSU lines up for the kickoff. Number 3 and number 1 back deep to return. Kicks it deep. And this one's going to come back to the 20.
Just another great kick.
This kid may have one of the best legs in college football.
They'll get the ball here at the 20. LSU lines up defensively in a 4-3. Number 49, the ball carrier. Smith brings him down for a loss. That fullback had no luck there.
No, he needed more than luck there. That defense was tenacious.
Second and 11, ball on their own 19. LSU comes out in a 4-3. Lets it fly. And it's caught. Number 93 with a takedown at the 48-yard line. And that's the way you're supposed to play pitch and catch.
Absolutely. You know, this wide receiver is a difference maker. He's one of those players that has a chance to go the distance every time you get him the ball.
Going with the shotgun here. Number 14 drops back. Throws it out there. And it's knocked down. And the safety got a hand on it that time. Second down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 48. The Tigers line up at a 3-4. Number 14 gives it up the middle, and he's going to lose yards on this one.
Holding. On the offense. 10-yard penalty.
It's second down and a long ways to go. Ball on their own 38. The Tigers come out in a 34 defense. Back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. And it falls incomplete. Underthrown, intended for the wideout. Third down and long coming up here. Fifth play of this drive coming up. Defense lines up in a 3-4. Number 14, back to pass. Number 99 comes away with a sack. The pressure got to him that time.
Now they brought the heat here, and the linebacker was able to spring free for a big play.
Fourth and long. Ball on the 32. Alabama lining up the punt. Didn't get all of that one. He drops it. Just couldn't pull that one in clean.
And Brad, that's what happens when you take your eyes off the ball. This was an error that should have been avoided.
A team that can run the ball has the best chance of winning. So I try to establish the run here.
And they'll look to capitalize on the good field position here. The Tigers come out in the H formation. Hope hands off right side. They'll bring him down at the 32-yard line. He really showed some good speed there.
I'll tell you, no question. When you talk about being able to turn on the Jets and leave everybody in the dust, you have to mention this young man. He's got skills, but his speed is what the pro scouts are drooling about.
The Crimson Tide come out in a 4-3. Hope drops back to pass. He unloads it. It falls incomplete. No way for the wideout to get back to that one.
I'd sell the pass here, and then I'd hand it off to my halfback.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 32-yard line. The Tigers come out in a two tight end set. Can't wrap him up. He's at the 20. The 10. He's in for the touchdown. Guys, did you see how fast he is?
This kid's one of the fastest players in all of college football. He runs a 4.340. He is a burner.
And he uses his speed well. Just watch that last touchdown run, and you'll see what we're talking about.
The PAT. So under 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. And the score, LSU 42, Alabama nothing. LSU to kick. Kicks it deep. And they can forget about returning this one. A booming kick.
We're watching him kick in practice all week, and I'll tell you what, he is for real. He definitely can kick at the next level.
You better hurry. I need him on my fantasy team right now.
They'll go to work at the 20-yard line. The Tigers use a four-man front here. Penalty marker on the field. They hand off on the counter. And they make the stop at the 30.
Holding on the offense. 10-yard penalty. Still first down.
It's first and a mile. Ball on the 10. The Crimson Tide line up with four wideouts. The option left. Taylor tackles him for a loss on the play. And they stop him on the option.
Boy, that's a nice job here by the defender of getting into the backfield and breaking that play up.
Second and long coming up here. Ball on their own 6. The Crimson Tide line up with 5 receivers. Schmidt knocks it away. And an outstanding play defensively.
Yeah, he timed it perfectly and managed to get a hand in there to deflect the ball away.
4-3 defense. They hand it off. Warner brings him down for a loss. How about the play of this defensive end?
This is just solid run defense here. They get a great push up front, not allowing the runner to have much room to work with. And at the end, they're able to wrap him up.
4th and a bunch coming up here. Ball on their own 6. Number 44, back to punt. Didn't get all of that one. Allen fields it at the 30. The coverage was there. That prevented a big return.
In this situation, I want my quarterback to be comfortable enough with the offense to be able to audible out of the play we call.
Carey lines up as a single back. Flag on the play. The 10. And he's in there. Touchdown.
Holding on the offense. 10 yards on the spot. Still first down.
The option might be a good call here. Just don't turn the ball over on a careless pitch.
Defense lines up in a 3-4. He's at the 20. Inside the 10. The 5. He's going to take it to the barn. Touchdown. Guys, that's his second score of this half.
This guy really loves the end zone.
Yeah, he's having a nice first half of football. If he keeps it up in the next half, this team should be in good shape.
And he tacks on the extra point. So we're just over a minute to go in the half. The score, LSU 49, Alabama nothing. LSU to kick this one off. Number 4-3. And number 1 back ready to return. Sends it sailing downfield. Kicks it off.
Yo, did you see how far that thing went? I don't think it's come down yet.
Yeah, it's like baseball. They got to start bringing out the tape measure pretty soon. Incredible.
Alabama goes with the ace set here. He drops back. Flag down. And he can't get away from the pressure.
Holding. On the offense. Penalties declined. Second down.
Alabama calls a timeout. And that was their first timeout. Second down, 14 coming up here. Ball on their own 16. LSU lines up defensively in a 4-3. Handoff up the middle. And down he goes at the 19-yard line. The fullback picks up about 3 yards on that carry. 3rd and 11. Ball on their own 19. Number 29 is the deep back as they line up in the I. They hand it off. And he's taken down at the 20-yard line. And not too much there on that run.
Not too much, but the key here is try to milk as much time as possible.
4th down and 10. Ball on the 20. LSU takes a timeout, and they've got 2 remaining. 4th and 10 coming up. Ball on their own 20. And the punt team will come out. It's 4th down. Didn't get all of that one. Allen fields it at the 48. Nothing doing on that return.
Passing the ball allows you to stop the clock a little easier because you can throw the ball away if you have to.
They come out in a nickel. Back to pass. He's looking for his man. Complete. He's hit and got away. He's all the way. Touchdown. They made that touchdown look really, really easy, Coach.
And that's what you get when you practice hard all week long. Practice makes perfect, my friend. And that was as close to perfect as you will get.
The PAT. Down to just a few seconds left here before the half. And our score, LSU 56. Alabama, nothing. LSU to kick. He hits a booming kick. Kicks it off. We sure got all of that one.
Yeah, I bet the special team coach loves to see that.
They'll take over at the 20. 4-3 defense. Number 14 gives it up the middle. Number 11 brings him down at the 23.
Holding. On the offense. 10-yard penalty. Still first down.
1st and long. Ball on the 10. Defense lines up in a 4-3. And we've reached halftime here. The score at the break, LSU 56, Alabama nothing. We're ready to start the second half as the teams are lined up for the kickoff. He boots it deep downfield. He kicks it. He sent that one a mile, Coach.
Oh, that was a sensational kick. Good, strong leg on that young man.
They'll start this drive at the 20. Defense lines up in a 4-3. Little handoff. Number 96 with a takedown at the 20-yard line. Not much for the runner as he gets back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 20. Number 29 alone in the backfield.
defense. Still second down.
Second and 5 coming up here. Ball on the 25. Number 14, back to throw. Rifles it right side, and this one's going to get intercepted. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And the defense comes up with another one.
Hey, good job by that defense to get the ball back.
What happened on this one, Kirk?
Well, by looking at the replay, you'll see that the football is tipped. Great concentration by the defense there to come up with the interception.
Tacks on the extra point. Over 4 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. And the score, LSU 63, Alabama nothing. LSU lines up for the kickoff. He sends this one deep. Kicks it off. And there was no returning that one.
Boy, you got that right. You had to be the Peanuts guy in the stands if you don't want to return that thing.
Yeah, it's a tremendous kick.
The Tigers put 4 men up front. They'll throw the flag. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield.
Holding on the offense. 10-yard penalty. Still first down.
First and long. Ball on their own 10. Number 29 lines up as a single back. Number 29 runs the counter. Smith tackles him for a loss on the play.
Holding on the offense. Penalty is declined. Second down.
Second and long coming up here. Ball on the 8-yard line. The Tigers line up in a 4-3. Drops back to pass. Under heavy pressure. He lets it go. Number 5 with the interception. Not sure what the quarterback was looking at on that one.
That cost him. He just threw his third pick of the game.
Fellas, you got to give credit to this defense. They're taking advantage of each and every mistake this quarterback is making.
As a coach, you love mismatches. In this case, if the slot guy is covered by the linebacker, you may have a nice play.
Alabama lines up with 5 defensive backs. Guns it across the middle. The 10. Number 8 brings him down at the 6. Boy, did he zip that ball in there.
Yeah, you're right. There's not a whole lot of quarterbacks out there that can make this throw. He delivers this one right where it has to be. Great arm strength.
When you're inside your opponent's 20, you can play it safe or you can go for it all. I let my quarterback throw for a touchdown here.
Polk is back in the gun. He drops back. He passes it, and it's incomplete. Couldn't find his man in the end zone there.
You know, as a quarterback, I can tell you that the defense is always tougher down in the end zone.
LSU comes out with an I formation. Lets it go. Carey makes the catch, and they'll score. Well, he went to his tailback on that one.
Well, this kid's a dual threat. Not only does he run the football well, he can catch it as well as anyone on this football team.
He hits the PAT. So with just over 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter, our score, LSU 70, Alabama nothing. LSU ready to kick this one off. Number 3 and number 1 set to return. He boots it deep downfield. Kicks it off. A booming kick.
We're watching him kick in practice all week, and I'll tell you what, he is for real. He definitely can kick at the next level.
He better hurry. I need him on my fantasy team right now.
LSU Lines up defensively in a 4-3. Number 14 gives it up the middle. Number 94 with a takedown at the 21-yard line. They get a yard on the play. It's 2nd down and 9 to go. Ball on the 21-yard line. The Crimson Tide come out in the ace formation. Number 11 brings him down at the 24. And the halfback toss gets maybe 3 yards. It's 3rd down and 6 to go. Ball on their own 24. Number 29 lines up in the deep back, I formation. Number 14 drops to throw. And he's going to come up with the sack. They just got to the quarterback for the 4th time today.
This offensive line has to be able to protect the quarterback better. They're giving up sacks left and right.
4th down and 12. Ball on the 18. They line up to punt this one away. Allen fields it at the 50. He couldn't make anything happen on that punt return.
Yeah, well, there wasn't much he could do in a situation like that. There were just too many tacklers around him.
Excellent field position to start the drive. Carey lines up as a single back to pass. Throws it deep downfield. Number 14 hangs on to it. To the 10. Touchdown. What do you think about that touchdown pass, Kirk? That was number 3, Herbie.
Well, patience is the key here, guys. What I'm noticing more and more about this guy is he's very patient with the ball, and it's resulting in some nice scores, just like we've seen today.
Tacks on the extra point. And just over 2 minutes left here in the 3rd. The score is LSU 77, Alabama nothing. LSU to kick. Number 3 and number 1 deep to return. Kicks it deep. And this one's going to come back to the 20.
Yo, did you see how far that thing went? I don't think it's come down yet.
Yeah, it's like baseball. They got to start bringing out the tape measure pretty soon. Incredible.
4-man front by the defense. On the ground, up the middle. Tackle at the 23-yard line. 3 yards there on the play. A 2nd down and 7 to go. Ball on the 23-yard line. The Tigers come out in a 4-3. Number 14 tosses to the left side. And they hit him in the backfield. Well, the defense really put the clamps down on that run.
Boy, a great effort up front by that defense.
3rd and 9. Ball on their own 21. Alabama comes to the line. Only 1 man in the backfield. Drops back to pass. Swatted away. Well, the defense gets all there.
Boy, the defense did what they had to do to get 3 and out and now get the offense back on the field.
It's 4th down, 9 yards to go. Ball on the 21-yard line. Alabama ready to punt this one away. Allen fields it at the 46. To the 20. To the 10. Touchdown, Tigers.
They got the kickoff, but they forgot to play coverage. It was like they were just standing around watching. I've never seen anything like it.
Check out the replay on that one. He hits the PAT. Less than a minute remains in the 3rd quarter with the score. LSU 84, Alabama nothing. LSU ready to kick this one off. Number 3 and number 1 back to return. Kicks it off. And it sails out of the end zone for a touchback. That was some kick.
Yo, does that guy guy have a leg or what?
They'll get the ball here at the 20-yard line. Number 34 lines up in the deep back, I formation. Number 49 on the give. Number 33 with a takedown at the 25-yard line. A pickup of 5. Second down and 5. Ball on the 25. The Crimson Tide set up in the gun. He drops back. Here comes the pressure. He throws it, and that one's fallen incomplete. He's short that time.
No question. He had him open, but just couldn't manage to get the ball up enough to allow his wide receiver to get his hands on it.
Defense lines up in a 4-3. Looks, lets it fly. And they couldn't hook up on that one. That brings up a punting situation.
I'll tell you what, this defense did a heck of a job that time to hold them to 3 and out.
So they're set to punt this one away. Didn't get all of that one. Allen fields it at the 50. He's at the 20, to the 10. Touchdown, Tigers.
They got the kickoff, but they forgot to play coverage. It was like they would just stand around watching. Horrible job of coverage there.
And here's the replay of the touchdown. Tacks on the extra point. Just a few seconds remaining now in the third quarter. And our score, LSU 91, Alabama nothing. LSU to kick this one off. Kicks it off. And this one's going to come back to the 20. He really booted that thing, Kirk.
And, Brad, you know what? This is such a great weapon to have on special teams.
First and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line. The Crimson Tide come out in the shotgun. Throws it out there. Number 21 bats it down. Great defensive play by the cornerback. So it's second and 10. Ball on the 20. The Tigers line up in a 4-3. Number 49, the ball carrier, and down he goes at the 23-yard line. That'll be a gain of 3 yards.